Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of building an adventure map of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. As usual, I am joined by Tennessee Gaming.
What's up, everybody?
And iDead.
How goes it, buddy?
And we have an awesome episode in store for you guys. First things first, we're here to erect
Has to happen every episode.
a statue of our good friend and great helper of this project, Victory Man 30, to thank him for his contributions of all the great screenshots so that we can make this build as accurate as it is. So thank you very much, Victory Man 30, and iDead, do the honors.
Okay, I'm just trying to come up with a good pose. What do you reckon will be a good pose?
Random.
Random. I know you love your random, TG, but you're dangerous with that.
Random, dude. Just do random. Just whatever flies, flies.
The anticipation is palpable.
What about like the Hulk Hogan pose? You know, like back in the day? Yeah, that right there where he puts his hand down front and be like, grrr.
Alright, and then we need paint. I've got some paint, so...
Palite.
There we go.
There he
cool.
is.
He actually looks like a guard as well, which is really cool. Nice skin there, Blumpkin Smash. Or Victory Man 30.
Very
Dude,
cool.
I really do like that skin. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a really good one, actually. Nice little gold touches all over it. Nice helmet on there. Looks pretty dangerous. So there we go. So Blumpkin Smash, or Victory Man 30 as we know him from YouTube, is now a statue, part of our build, and forever immortalized as part of the Zelda map. How awesome.
Yay!
Oh, guess what? Apparently, guys, I don't know how to build because apparently this whole section that we did in my video was all completely wrong.
But you can't tell. It looks exactly the same as it did during your bit.
No. This right here, this hole from like this block right there all the way down was completely different.
Well, we weren't going to highlight that, but we have done a bit more. We've already got started on this episode because, as always, TG in space can't stop themselves from building as soon as they get on here, and so this is already half done. So this is what we're going to be building this time. This is the section of the castle it's to the left, I believe, of the main section in there. We've actually me and Space came in during the week because we couldn't help ourselves, and we actually built the right section. So I don't know if you guys want to have a look. Yeah, we might as well pop over, and here is the right-hand section, which is all nicely done with its second floor. We've added in the room above it, so that's all in there as well. All looking very, very cool. So
yeah, we did this whole section, like even this part adjoining that corridor at the top.
Yeah, and then we've got this bit here where we've got the stairs going down, the bit going over the top, and then we need to obviously put in the entranceway over here that leads out to the top of the castle, so you can actually get up there and start beating on people who are up there too.
If I'm wrong here, we're going to have to put portals at each end of this, that way they come out, way over where the map actually is, right?
Yeah, yep, that is certainly very correct.
Okay, cool.
And as you can see, this is all lined up properly. Could just take a straight line, just like in the picture. Oh, by the way, I'm going to bring up the picture of what we're going to work on now.
Way late for that. Mine's already been up.
Yeah, mine's been and gone.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks.
Well, it's not our fault. You're slow off the mark. Okay, so let's get this done. Let's get this build in there, sorted, and ready to rumble.
All right, so one thing I noticed is that the height of the second floor is higher up here than here.
It is over there on that side. On that side, you guys have got it like just high enough. On this side, it looks like it's like almost a whole floor above.
Yeah, it should have been really, because I think on the other side we did it 3 blocks high, didn't we? This side we've done it on 4 blocks high. So we may have to move it up on the other side.
Yep.
Or we could move it down on this side, but I reckon this actually looks a bit better.
I like it this high better.
Yeah. So we'll go with this.
All right.
And do these get filled in like so?
Yes.
All right.
That's totally solid on both sides.
Yeah, we don't want any accidental zombie spawners underneath.
Oh,
Definitely
I
not.
know, Mr. I did and his.
My demand of filling in everything that must be filled in. I'm all about filling people in, aren't I, Space? You know all about that.
No comment.
Oh my
Fill
goodness.
me in. What's that from?
So, I believe it might have been 2 episodes ago. It might have been last episode that we were talking about that one strange movie you was talking about with the little weird creatures in it.
Oh yes, of course, Dark Crystal.
You know what that reminded me of?
Go on then, what?
Fraggle Rock. And I don't know, like completely just. I know nothing in common. It's just those little bitty creatures reminded me of Fraggle Rock for some reason.
Yeah. Okay. Down on the Fraggle Rock.
Hey man.
Catch a Fraggle by his. But did you see the video then? So did you see the extra clip I put in there? Do you not think that that is disturbing for a film for kids?
Very.
It does push the limit considering the age that it came out in, but so did Labyrinth that we were talking about. So
yeah,
it kind of meets the same requirements of it pushed it, but it didn't really go too overboard.
Yeah, all right, I'll give you that. I still think myself it was overly creepy having them like siphon the life force of small creatures and stuff. I just think that whole bit was overly disturbing to me when I was a kid.
It wasn't as pushy as like Leprechaun or Child's Play being, you know, if that had been like a
yeah, but that was an actual adult film, wasn't it?
That was a horror
see how
movie.
people could think Child's Play was before they started seeing the bloody murder sequences.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been possible. Child's Play could have been, you know, kind of goofed up, be like, oh, it's for kids, and then not so much, you know. So
no,
it
I
ain't like
agree
it
with
pushed
you.
it that far, you know. But it was interesting. I actually had to go, and I was like, man, I got to see this, just because it was so 80ish. You can tell that it was that era.
Yeah, man.
So I had to go back and watch it, and I actually truly enjoyed that movie.
Fair shout, man. It is a good one, isn't it? It's interesting.
Yeah,
There's some
definitely
real dark,
different.
like undertones to the whole film, though. And for you know, considering it's the guy who does the Muppets, which is the thing for me, I was just like, you know, I never expected that from Mr. Henderson to do that sort of dark side to it all. But I suppose you can't be Mr. Happy with like Kermit and Miss Piggy all the time, can you?
Right.
Everyone has a dark side.
Yeah, exactly.
This is true. Now, how many blocks is that door over right here? There's a door right here somewhere.
Oh yeah, I know. In the midsection, you're welcome to figure that out. I'm just filling it in because it's what I do.
So each diamond is 2, right?
Yeah, each diamond counts for 2 blocks in our Minecraft world.
So it is exactly 2.5 then, because it's directly one pillar. One side of the pillar is directly in the center of one of the diamonds.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what. So from the edge, you've got that little bit of carpet around the edge, which is 1.
So
The
3.
diamond 2, then 3. Well, account the fact because it's in line with the end of the other diamond, isn't it? So there's 4. So there's 5 blocks. So it's 5 blocks in. Then there's the entranceway.
1, 2,
Dog
3,
cameo.
4, 5. Do you want it right there?
Yes, please.
Because I'm not counting the red brick. I'm counting just the carpet, right?
Oh no, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I counted the red brick as well.
The red
Oh,
brick
I didn't
counts as
Count that,
1.
So that needs to come over. So this needs to come over to there.
Yeah, that's perfect. And then I'm going to do my usual. I always have to add in the funky little...
Now, what are those things that are just about where you're at? Just outside? Well, actually, just about where I'm at right here. They look like...
There is pillars of some
lanterns
form.
and,
Oh.
light? You see what I'm saying?
The braziers or whatever it is, like braziers. Is it braziers or is it?
I don't know what those are.
I know braziers are a women's lingerie. So
Yeah.
it's got to be a brazier. Even though we could put some braziers in if you want, you know.
What are those? They look like light, like it's providing
They are.
light.
They are. In the game, you use the magic dust, don't you, to go over to them normally and like light them up, and they reveal secrets and other stuff like that. So I'm open to ideas on this, how you want to do it, because we could do like I suppose like a netherrack, which is then surrounded in like covers, and then have it lit like that, or we could you know, if there's the one in the game that you feel is more appropriate. I don't know really, because they're not a common thing, are they? Really, in Minecraft, that sort of style of thing.
I don't know what to do with that, so maybe we'll have to come back to that because I truly don't know what to do with those things, man.
I liked another
That's
rack
it.
idea.
Yeah, it's like a surrounded netherrack thing. We could make them look
with
fancy.
covers, maybe.
Yeah, covers, and then maybe a little cube just like diagonally from each corner, just to make it look like the feet.
Now, I have another question for you, my friend. All down the side that you are building on, there are several
Windows.
stop sign type windows.
Yeah.
And they are open, and you can actually see that they're blue, like you can see
Out of
outside.
them. I reckon we'll do those in the same way we've done all the windows so far, to be honest.
So, do we want to black them in?
Yeah, no, we will. We'll black them out so you can't see out of them, unfortunately.
So
'Cause
is
we
there a
can't
use to
give-
put all these windows then, in a way? I mean,
Well,
is it
we don't
really-
have to, but I reckon it's a nice touch, isn't it? It increases the sort of design element of the build, but I suppose they're not like massively important, so to speak, but they're just a feature, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Is if they're going to be totally useless, maybe we could do something different and kind of throw our own twist, like find some paintings.
Yeah, no, I would happily exchange those for like decent artwork.
Yeah, and I'm talking like go through them, see what would look best.
We can always add in our own
Kinda
custom
wish we had
paintings as well. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking maybe like the next, not the episode after this one, but you know the ones after that. Maybe we should find a texture pack that where we can sit down and like be like, this would be the best because it's all.
Well, we
adds
can
a
always
certain
make our
feel.
own. As I say, there's no issue with making our own texture pack. I have no problem with doing that.
Are you sure you want to go through all that, man? That's a lot of work. That's a lot.
Well,
of making
you got to
sure-
understand, because of the fact that the way that Minecraft works nowadays, the texture packs, if they don't have an item like textured, rather than having that horrible thing where I used to go, oh, there's no texture, so it's just going to give you a horrible like image of like errors or whatever. Nowadays, it only overrides with whatever's in that pack, so you can have like a texture pack that just overlays the default Minecraft one, and it only affects certain elements. So we could actually make a custom one that just does paintings and just does certain blocks and stuff like that. We don't have to do every single block to make a texture pack, which is the cool thing about it nowadays.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm thinking that's the way that we'll go with it, is that we'll
Okay.
just custom texture the elements we feel, we want to. So maybe like the brickwork that we're using in the town, we'll retexture that slightly so we get more of the accurate colours and stuff like that we wanted, and other bits and pieces, because obviously we're using all of the same sort of blocks in the same places, so it should work out. It's just we'll have to be careful when repurposing blocks for other things.
Right.
Got to make sure the block we're using is something that possibly we won't use for a major build later on. Maybe.
Yeah, or if we do use it, it's because it's got the same texturing, not because it looks right as it currently does, so to speak, in Minecraft, because otherwise that's where the problem's going to come in.
I see what you're saying.
Stuff like paintings and that, easy enough, because obviously you're only ever going to use paintings as paint, so we could actually put in like little Zelda pictures, we could have little pictures of us lot, could have some nice artwork,
Ooh, that
pictures
would
of
be
us in
kinda
kingly robes.
cool. Whoa, dude, that would be awesome. I hate saying that, being like self-sufficient there, but that would actually be kind of cool.
Yeah, I reckon it'd be nice to have like, like we could have us as like princes and kings and stuff to hang up in the castle, which would be very cool.
Oh yeah, for
I like
sure.
Yeah, so I reckon we should do that. Maybe that's another competition point then. So maybe that's another thing we could say to people, they could possibly be on one of the paintings.
We need a
Really?
staircase here, right? Yep.
Yeah, I haven't put it in yet. I stopped with the fence because technically that fence is supposed to block off every bit of it except for right there where the stairs are. I didn't know where you wanted to put them, so I didn't even bother. I knew it was going to get rebuilt anyway, so I was like, nope, not touching it.
Terrible. But yeah, it's well, the staircases are the awkward thing, aren't they? Because me and Space did them last time.
It don't give you that actual how far up you're stepping.
Yeah.
It looks like it's at a slant to where it's straight up and down, so...
Yeah, me and Space did this last time, so we just cut off part of the room by it, basically.
We
And
were
then just did.
we were thinking about using ladders as well.
Yeah, we did consider them.
Yeah, because it looks so straight up and down. But
Is that not
Yeah,
right? Like, is it
I
not supposed to
see
have
what you're
the
saying.
curved bits going up here?
yeah, but
Isn't it supposed to be
I
like
messed
that?
up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, so it should be.
And it goes up to here.
Wow.
Oh, is it going up an extra stage? Is it?
I
Fair
believe
enough.
that's how we had it.
All right, no, I'm gonna agree with you. You must know what you're doing. I like my proviso there, most probably.
Schooling of Martha Stewart done him well, dude.
Yeah, man, he's good at these little fancy touches, man.
He really is.
Yes, I love the detail work. That's where I like.
You come into your own
Yeah.
on detail.
Oops.
A little bit's a good thing or not. Anyways.
But yeah,
Well, you
that's
could
it.
have
Beat that squid.
yeah. You could have
Yeah.
a massively well-built building, but without any details in it, it's just gonna look like a shell. That's where
All right, then I'm
the
just gonna let you do that,
difference.
and you're doing it quicker than I can help you. So I'll leave him to it.
The difference between
Go ahead, Space. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to bleep that as well. You know that.
what did you do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Yeah. I like the way me and TG in unison. Then nothing.
You see, I should listen to you guys at some point.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, no, we know you're just ignorant of everything we say, so we just talk around you, basically.
It's so sad because it's true.
Yeah. It's okay, man. We understand. We completely get it.
Yeah, you're self-important. It's fine.
I just get in the zone, man, when I'm building.
It's all good. As Dre would say.
Oh, it's
San
coming
Diego to the
together
bay.
well. Oh, okay. So this is gonna be like so then.
Let's see here. We'll look at the map. Okay, that's this part here. Okay, I see that. Then it comes up. It's all carpeted. I need to continue the red brick over here. Okay, I got it. I got it. There. So, out of everything that we've went through so far, guys, what's your favorite build so far?
That's hard to say, man.
I know.
Have you got one, Space? Have you got one you'd say was definitely your favorite?
Like, sticks out like you would love to build it over, or maybe, you know, it would be your preferred way of building, dare I say?
I like using the it was really satisfying using the world edit to make all the rivers.
Ah, yeah, that was very cool. Yeah, that was good. I don't know.
I still have more to do, so yeah, I will be doing it again.
Yeah, exactly. Anytime now. I don't know though, because like I admittedly I really enjoyed doing the mini game.
Oh,
Which
that was
is
really
weird,
cool.
because that was frustrating as hell, but it was actually really enjoyable to do, to have that. You know what I mean? It was it was more towards my style at the end of the day. But I can't really say if it was like my favorite. I don't know. It's really hard to make a decision on that one. You've asked a very hard question there, TG.
It's one of those things, like, even me, considering that, you know, I'm having a tough time between the bandit house that was just across
Yeah,
from
that
the
was
top
cool.
there. That was awesome. And I'm going to say the very first house that I made.
Yeah?
Like, those are, you know, the castle probably will be like the biggest build, but I think once we get to other floors, then I'll be like, you know, this floor of the castle was my favorite part of the build, but as for right now, it's just so much tedious work that it's like the lowest on the list.
Yeah. It's a very impressive build, to say the least of it, but yeah, I can understand it not being the favorite. It's you know, it's got its own merits, I suppose, and different elements, but yeah, it is just a monumental build rather than a fun one. Whereas, like, I think we've had a lot of fun with a lot of the other sections. You know, I enjoyed doing the tavern. There was a lot of little touches and stuff in there, which were quite cool. We've gone back and redone that now, though. Like I went back on before me and Space went in and built that other section over there. I came back on and rebuilt the tavern. So it's actually got the insides. Yeah, no, the insides have changed now because obviously we've got the NPC mod, which gives us access to that fancy furniture.
Oh yeah.
And so I've redone all the furniture in there, and I've replaced the custom barrels we made ourselves with the barrels from the mod and stuff like that.
Love those
So-
barrels.
Yeah,
And
that's
you
another
could
thing that
put
maybe
stuff
I
in the
should
barrels like a
address.
chest.
What about like that one room that I made that's got something in it?
I
that
know.
nobody's-
I know.
you know
That's
what I'm
why I was dejected about replacing them with the barrels, because
Mhm.
I liked our custom ones. Because you could actually put stuff inside our custom barrels. They
Mhm.
weren't restricted. Whereas now, obviously, the barrels that are available from that mod, they look really nice, and they're actually like almost circular.
Mhm.
But they don't. There's no. You can you can actually right click on them and put stuff in and out of them, which is cool. But you can't put actual physical stuff in them in the essence of the way we've done it with our ones, where you could put a block inside it or something like that. Their ones don't. So I'm not sure how we're going to handle that. Because now, admittedly, we could do what we were going to do in the first place, where we could have the destructible walls and stuff with the bombs.
And that one room that I'm talking about is we've got it set up piston.
Yeah, we've got it all fancy and stuff, but we don't
Yeah.
need to do that, so to speak. But I don't know. It's one of those decision-making things, really, that we should have really gone over as a group if we were going to keep like the fancy barrels we made ourselves, or if we're going to exchange them for the NPC mod barrels. Because I'm unsure of
Why does it have to be one or the other? Just we could
Because
use
that
either
one
or.
room- think space. No, that one room, the way we have it set up, if we do it and we completely switch it out, we're gonna have to completely rebuild the whole exterior that they're making it into, and the exterior of all the redstone stuff. All that would have to be moved out and rebuilt.
Let me ask you a
That's
question.
why I'm questioning it. Yep.
If we turn off fire tick here and we distribute the map, can we distribute the map with fire tick off? Or they would have to set their own
good question.
game rule.
They would probably have to set
Well,
it themselves.
yeah, no,
unless
that's it.
you put a command block at spawn to where right when they spawn,
does
no
it.
matter where they walk, it'll automatically trigger it and it'll set the setting for them.
Yeah, I think that
Otherwise-
might be the thing that we might have to do.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's going to be by default. It's going to be on.
Okay, we'll have to do that because if we do netherrack
Mhm.
with fire with all this wool,
Yeah, it'll catch
Yeah,
the wood on fire.
Bye bye castle.
Nah, it's an awkward
I-
situation again.
I'm still stuck on these. I don't know whether to throw a cauldron down and put lava in there, or put your little nether rack on fire, or I don't know. I don't know what to do with these things that are sitting right here.
Yeah, it's a matter of choice, really. I don't know. I'm undecided on how we're going to do that, the brazers and stuff, because they're cool, but I'm unsure, because it would be nice to have an actual physical thing to put down for them, wouldn't it? Like an actual proper block, so to speak. But I don't think there's anything within the UI that we can do that with. So I don't know. I don't know if you guys have got any ideas, or if you've spotted anything, then feel free to suggest it.
well, let's try doing what you mentioned with the netherrack. So we could put a piece of netherrack on the ground here. Let's just say there for now.
And then we'll have to cut the. We need to get some stuff and cut it up.
So I
I'll
guess we
get
could go with the
crafting table.
quartz.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh,
quartz,
well, we can go for metal because they are metal. So we
iron
could go
block.
for iron, or you could go for iron block if you want.
So I'm just thinking, put covers around all the sides, and then
Mhm.
do the what's it called, the corner pieces
Yeah,
in each corner.
diagonals.
Yeah, and that'll be pretty much it.
Yeah, no, I reckon we could do that. So we're gonna use. Are we gonna use iron block? Are we?
Let's see both.
So guys, we've come back and we've built ourselves a couple of different styles of these the brazers on the thing. So these are the two styles we've come up with so far, both using a variation of quartz, because Space decided he didn't like iron, decided that iron was not the way to go. So we've got these two versions. Now myself, I'm not particularly sold on either. They both look quite cool. The one with the pattern on the side of it's quite cool. The one with just the sort of the pillar around it looks quite cool. I'm not 100% sure. So, what do you guys feel on this one? What's your feeling? I suppose once it's lit, it will look a bit different as well. Should we light them? Can we light them?
Fire
Does
them
it
up.
say?
Yeah.
Because fire's off at the moment.
Still
Fire spread should be off.
We hope it is, because that would suck. Like I was telling Space when we cut out there, is I would love for Quartz to have that smooth sandstone. You know how it has the creeper face on there. Like I'd love for Quartz to have that, to where we could put a creeper face or a zombie face.
Oh no, but we can't do that without using chisel, can we? Because we can put that on there with chisel, but then only on 4 blocks.
Yep.
Now, guys, I had
funky and it's not gonna work right.
We have just used this for carpeting, but there's also the option of this where we could put the different and color them.
Which one's gonna look right though? Because they do look like carpets. Like,
well, here's the thing: we could put our own texture also, but either way, I mean, I'm not really sold on either of these. Especially the iron looks really gross. Can you put lava in a cauldron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure can, but that's the major thing is right now we're in the green. So if we put lava or something like that in a cauldron, we're gonna have to make sure that we create a command block at spawn to where it turns off fire tick, or this whole castle will be poof.
No, you can't. Oh dear. Oh dear. What have I done?
You did it wrong.
Oh, get an empty bucket and get it off before you fucking get it everywhere.
Thank you. I had like no blocks anyway.
You've done it wrong. I've put lava in a cauldron before. Maybe it's an update thing that you can't.
There's a bucket of lava.
Yeah, I thought you could.
You're doing it wrong, TG. You're doing it wrong.
Turned it off then maybe, so you can't do it anymore.
I think it's just water.
Makes me wonder. No,
I thought you could in one of the old versions, but I don't know.
In 1.7, when it first came out, I had a huge room on a server that all the cauldrons, half of them were lava, half of them were water. So they must have either changed that or something.
Oh wow, it's no good. So the options we've got are limited.
The water we're going there.
And what do we have from
That's funny.
NPC?
That's it. Is there anything in NPC that could do the job?
Oh, look through here. Ball, blocks. Flowers, woods. That kind of upsets me that we...
You love your campfires.
I like the campfire a lot.
Oh dear. Well, I think, to be honest though, guys, I think we're actually approaching our 30-minute marker again.
Yep, we absolutely are.
So I think we will have to wrap it up for this episode whilst we make this decision, and maybe by the time we come back for next episode, we'd have made the choice, and we'll let you guys know what we think and what we've decided upon, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and make sure you check out mine, Tennessee Gaming, and iDad's channel for all the different perspectives. And this is Space Nerd, iDad, and TG signing out.
See you later.